So we're here at one of my little childhood places, and a little cool here today. Been walking around the property, kind of walking through that time warp of life, as I like to call it, and thought I'd be a good place to do a video. Got a little bit of water running there in the background. Last time I was here, it was nothing but ice, and it was way too cold that day. But the video was kind of inspired. The other night I was out working and coming down this little 2-lane blacktop road, and wasn't driving very fast, kind of a little curvy road, and this buck runs out in front of me, and he's got one antler gone. So some of you may not know that it's natural this time of year for them to lose their antlers, and then they grow back and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I've always wondered if it hurts, when they lose an antler. It's coming unglued, basically, And so he comes out in front of me. I didn't have any issues of trying to. There's no way I could have hit him. I was going so slow. So he stood there in front of the truck and just kind of turned his head, like I'm crossing the road, but I honestly don't know if I should just go back the way I came. And there was a song playing, and none of this was planned out. That's what was kind of cool. And the song's kind of deep. And I'm looking at that one antler gone, and I'm wondering if he's hurting with that, And so he just keeps looking back and forth. And I was like, you know what? I gotta get a video of this. So I threw the camera or the phone up, and he finally went down, across the road, not the way he came. And there's a fence there, and he was torn, man. He was like, could I just push through that, or should I be calculated? And it goes on, forever. And I'm just sitting there in my truck, just watching this all play out. And turns his head a couple times because he knows he's still got one up there, so he needs to be careful he don't get hung up in a fence or a limb. And finally he goes on through, and he goes down in the woods, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool, And then right there out of the corner of my eye comes another deer. May have dropped its antlers. It could have been a doe. I don't know. And it comes out and just trots right across the truck and goes down the same way, and then just methodically, magically just goes through that fence and drifts off into the dark, And I'm telling you, for me, that's the junk right there, Because I think a lot of times in life, we're that buck, and don't matter if you're a woman or a man, you had something and now it's gone, and you're trying to figure out what happened to it. Should you cross the road? Should you go back the way you come? Can you go forward? We've done videos, about crossing the bridge. And then when he just stood there, just kept looking back where it came from, and was like, that's probably the safer choice, but I need to go through here. And then when he committed to it, he goes down to the fence, and I'm going to play the video at the end of this, and he's just methodical. I mean, he wasn't spastic. I mean, he was determined, but he was still going to be careful. And then his friend comes, whatever his friend is. It might be his girlfriend, it might be his buddy, I don't know. And the same thing, and a lot of times we need somebody to pave the way for us. So I have a friend of mine that I worked with many, many years ago, and helped him the best I could. I don't think I did the best job. Wrote about him in a book, and he had a very horrible thing happen to his family, revolving around a plane. And yesterday he sent me a screenshot, and he's going to get on the plane. It's been 10 years, and he still has some family left. And his text message to me was, I've got to show them that you've got to keep living. So when I saw the one deer go across, the road, it's kind of what it was to me was, you know, hey, I lost something. I've got this, but I think it's probably going to go. It might go. It is going to go, but maybe in his mind, he doesn't know that it is inevitable. It's going to go. But he wasn't spastic, you know, he was calculated and methodical, and thought went into what he was doing. And you're watching, and I didn't get the camera up quick enough, but I mean, he turned back and forth for like 45 seconds. And then he committed to it. And his friend, his buddy, his girlfriend, whatever it was like, hey, you did it, I can do that. So the point of the video, which most of these videos don't start off with like a direction, I just kind of let it go, let my heart lead me, is a lot of times, I mean, it's tough to pick up whatever you got left. You know, I got a old rotten tree limb here. Pick it up and go forward. You know, and we're wounded, we're hurt, we got something missing. But that's what set the examples for the people coming behind us. And whether they're family or friends or just people who need inspiration. You know, how do you get up in the morning after this happened? How do you do that? I don't think a lot of us really know. We just know that that's what we got to do, and we do it. But if we need a little push, we got to lead. We got to show. And that's what my friend Tom, I'm going to say his name. That's what Tom's doing. I can't imagine him getting on an airplane. I just can't. But he's going to do it after what he went through. Because he's got to show who he's got left that you got to live whatever time you got left. So after this video, I'm going to clip in the little deer, and hope you enjoy that. And maybe this will inspire you or someone else to look at it that way. You know, as I walk around this property that I grew up on, you know, I've done other videos here. I mean, pretty much it now, for the most part. You know, Mom's getting pretty far up there in age, and, you know, I think it's to the point now that, you know, her days of jetting around here are kind of over, you know, and what do I got to do? I got to show our boys. Got to keep on trucking, put one foot in front of the other. Get on these airplanes, cross those roads, lose an antler or two. But whoever's coming that direction, which is all them people that we care and love about, people maybe we don't even know, they need that inspiration. You know, they need to look at our wisdom. You don't get wisdom by living a life of black and white. You get wisdom by living a life full of color. And color is painful. So enjoy the water. Enjoy the deer. Hopefully this video helps. And who am I today? Man, I mean, I thought about that as I was walking around here. Normally I run around here. I got a track I run, but I got an Achilles tendon that's not happy with me right now. So I'm trying to be nice to it. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to figure it all out. Whatever that is, you know. And in the process of figuring things out, I know I just got to keep walking. So that's who I am today. I'm a guy walking around the property that he grew up on, stopped here and did a video, and pray from the bottom of my heart that it helps some of you put that foot in front of the other, cross the road, get on a plane, do whatever it is you got to do. So, y'all have a good day.
Of a little voice saying, Daddy, come out and play. So you steal a couple more minutes from a damn good day. You clocking them wore out, wouldn't want it any other way. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you broke down to the bone. Thank